Perfect. So before we start, is it okay if I record the screen?
Yeah, sure.
Perfect, perfect. Thank you. First of all, I would like to introduce myself. Myself Shanmugh,
Mhm.
currently residing in Netherlands. Let's start with some basic details, like start with your introduction, and then we proceed slowly into the topic. Yeah.
I'm Rohan, currently in USA. So right now I lost my job and I'm like my visa is going to expire and in like July. So I'm exploring options like anywhere which I can get opportunity for job or universities. So I'm not like I my H1 didn't pick and I wanted to explore the opportunities. So, like, I don't want to do again, day one CPT and all. So, I think it's like nonsense of like, I don't want to be here because of the, you know, US. I don't think opportunities are like rules are changing, opportunities are less, and so I want to explore the opportunities outside USA.
Perfect. So since you told your problem and it's very simple and it's very straight to me rather than like upcoming students because you're already in the states, so you know the system and you know the all the opportunities and everything. So coming back to the point that first of all I would like to ask how many years are you in the states?
So it's been like 4.5 years.
4.5 years. Okay, perfect. So you came to the states like first to studies?
So first masters,
Yeah,
then job,
yeah.
and yeah, like 3 years job. So almost done with my visa.
Perfect. So can I ask what type of job you did in the
So
States?
I'm a network engineer.
Sorry?
Network engineer.
Network engineer. Perfect. So the next question will be like, you want to study in the Netherlands or you want to look for the job and you want to do
So
in the
actually,
Netherlands?
I want to get job, but
Okay.
I googled and I asked some of my friends or contacts. They are saying like now the job market is not good, so they are not looking outside of the
Yeah.
Netherlands. So it's better to go for study and then get job.
Yes, I agree with this point like 50-50. It's not like 100%, not like
Mm-hmm.
on the other way around. So like they're not looking for the people outside Europe. That's true. But the thing is that since you already have a 3 years job experience in your field,
Mm-hmm.
and since it came into the background of data and IT stuff, if I'm not wrong, the one network
Mm-hmm.
engineer.
Yeah.
So, the thing is that there are companies here in the Netherlands, but Netherlands is not a tech country like
Mm-hmm.
States. So the tech jobs are very limited here. But the thing is that you can start looking for that kind of role. But the thing is that they require a bit Dutch. So at least
Okay.
A1, A2 Dutch they require. Because through my experience in this time, and I also talk with some of the job seekers or already people who get into the job, they're saying that they're not looking for the what it called experience, they're looking for the Dutch language because
Okay.
mostly they're prioritizing the work culture rather than the skill set. First point.
Okay.
So
Okay.
because recently I talked with one of the uh, colleague of mine, and she is like in a good position, like HR kind of thing or something like that in the student affairs. So
Mm-hmm.
she told that we are not looking for someone who have experience in the student affairs, who like administration. We are looking for someone who speak Dutch so that it can be good in the workplace because in the work environment there are different level of peoples, so
Mm-hmm.
different age categories. You know this.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
we as a team we need to in a same line. So
yeah.
one
Okay.
person talk in a good Dutch, some people don't know Dutch, and the same some skill set. Skills can be improved in short term, but the language and the work culture need to be. So they
Yeah,
told
yeah.
that. So that's the main
Okay.
uh, point which you need to note. So
Okay.
since if you come here and study, now I won't guarantee you will get a job if you don't know Dutch.
Okay.
That I will that's the first thing you need to get in your mind, that if you want to get a job in the Netherlands, degree is not only sufficient. Since you already have skills, so I don't want to talk about that much. So I
Okay.
want to talk about the what are the things out of the skills, out of the degree you need to have to get a job in the Netherlands. So for that, I would say Dutch, at least you need to know how to talk. At least the
Okay.
basic, at least you can, if you are priority to get a job in the Netherlands, you can know at least how to talk. Okay, but to survive in the Netherlands, English is fine, but to be professionally, so you need to get a Dutch for sure. And
So how long it will take for learning
you know
Dutch
what,
for
Dutch language is one of the easiest language because it's a bit similar to English. But the thing is that
okay.
Dutch language is more about sounding. It's not about
Okay.
words, because
Okay.
mostly, let's say, Dutch and English words similar. Red, road. Next, nast. Like words
Okay.
sounds familiar, but the pronunciation matters a lot. It
Okay.
this sounds from here. So words you will get it, but the pronunciation you need to listen from the native Dutch speaker so that you will understand the sounding. So once you catch the sounding, you can learn Dutch easily, because it won't take much. If you give your time, like 2 months, you will get the language.
Okay.
Okay, so because why, you can ask me now, why people in the Netherlands not learning Dutch language? Because uh, here everything is in English. If you ask
Okay.
me, like if you go to supermarket, if you go to any store, English is fine. Everybody know the basic English, so no need to worry about for the survival. But the thing is that there is some age in the job requirements. So you have the same skill, I have the same skill, but you know Dutch, I don't know Dutch.
Okay.
Who the company prefer? You understand the point, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
The slight edge, that's it. So to make your profile better, that's the one thing I would recommend to do if your plan is to be in the Netherlands. Yeah.
Okay.
And the one thing I saw in your question, that
Hmm.
you're also asking about the fee. First point, you're
Yeah.
also
You know.
asking about the
Yeah.
fee, and
Yeah.
you're also asking about how many intakes will be there, and you also
Mm-hmm.
want to ask you like what are the documents and the fee installments. If I'm not wrong,
Yeah.
these are the four major questions you asked
Yeah.
me in the
Yeah.
description,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So let's start with one by one. Okay, because I also searched for you before the call that
Oh, thank you.
if you want to consider about the fee, first we'll discuss about the fee. So okay, first point, in the Netherlands, for us like non-European student, the fee is 10 times more than the European students. Let's
Oh.
say European student fee will be like 2000 euros. Our fee will be like 20,000 euro. So 10x.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Even I realized very lately after coming to the Netherlands. And these
Why?
guys,
Like.
because yes, that's the question. Why? Because this all comes in the Europe Union, and these guys have some scholarship. This guy have some like how we get in India, like the scholarships, like the
Okay.
government scholarship, government schemes. Same like that. This guy, but it's a 2000 euro, like one. It's a like very less amount, bro, as compared to
Yeah.
20,000 euro. This is very less, 2000 euros for them, and they get all the subsidies, all the transportation allowance, facilities. All the European students have the privilege.
So that's why
So
they don't continue their
yeah,
graduation.
yeah, yeah. So that's why we no need to talk more about that. So the fees is like 2,000. Our fees is 20,000 euros. So
Okay.
that one you need to know first. And second one, if you choose masters for 2 years,
Mm-hmm.
okay, the first year fee you need to pay upfront. Before
Okay.
you come to the Netherlands, you need to pay that fee upfront. Okay, and
Okay.
the second year fee you can pay in installments.
Okay.
So let's say first year fee, if you do masters in 1 year, you need to pay all the fee upfront.
Okay.
Okay, 2 years means 1 year upfront, and the 1 year you can pay in installment. That is the one scenario. And if
Okay.
you ask me how many intakes, I think you need to pay like 5 times or 4 times. You need to pay
Okay.
the second year fee installments. Yeah, 5 times or 4 times. I'm not know exact number, but I think four
So
times.
first year complete upfront, not
Upfront,
in like
complete upfront.
not like
No,
install.
no
Okay.
installment. The second year will be installments. That
Okay.
point I need to be sure with you. So first year full and second year installment. And the second question is that the fee, the budget you mentioned 10,000 to 15,000 euros.
Mm-hmm.
So for your course, the one you just mentioned in the description, data science, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
all the big universities, the fee is 19,000 euros
Okay.
starting. But there is
Mm-hmm.
a one university, the University of Twente,
Mm-hmm.
which offers you like 9,000 and 14,000 euros. So
So
the
I
thing
have
is, mm,
some universities, just
yeah,
like five universities. Just check like
go ahead.
uh
You can say I will like let you know.
yeah. So first one is like Fontes University of Applied Science.
Yeah.
This is around 7 to 10,
Okay.
10K
Okay.
per year, and Saxion University of
Yeah.
Applied
Yeah.
Science, Haag University of Applied Science,
Yeah.
and Hanze University of Applied Science, and
Yeah.
NHL Stedin University of Applied Science,
Okay.
and University of Twente.
Yeah, that's what I mentioned. I will mention why I told this university. The universities which you mentioned prior, except the
Mm-hmm.
University of Twente, there is one separate thing, loophole I will explain you now. So if
Okay.
you observe very carefully, if you start your program in September, the fee is 1 year fee you need to pay upfront.
Mm-hmm.
And the fee is, let's say, 10,000 euros. Okay.
Okay.
But if you start the university in February in University of Twente, you need to pay only 7,000
Okay.
because the academic year charge like let's say February to August,
Mm-hmm.
7 months only. But if you start in September, then September to August. So that's
Okay.
the
Okay.
variation in the fee, and that applied
So
only in the University of Twente.
okay. Okay.
You understand? That's the thing I'm just mentioning this one. This
Okay.
university, and in this university we have like I know personally so many of my friends are studying but different courses, not in the data science,
So
different courses.
University of Tinted.
Yeah, but the only
Okay.
drawback is it's like a bit towards countryside. It's not in the
Okay.
town side, it's toward countryside. So it's like but one of the advantage and disadvantage is you will get all the
Cost.
cost of living less.
Yeah.
But the thing is that you need to buy, like if you want to get a part time, you need to come to the town side.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. But the place is called Enskede, and it's towards
Mhm.
German border. So it's like
Okay.
if you want to come to Utrecht, it's like a 1 hour, 1.5 hour.
Okay.
Yeah,
And I have few more also,
yeah,
like Redbond University.
yeah. That's what this university also I researched, but this university fee costs 19,000
Okay.
euros. Sorry.
Scholarships.
Yes. Next topic will be that. So let's say we just discussed the fee structure, right?
Mhm.
So what is the fee structure for non-European student and what are the loophole we can get it if you want to start in the February? And this is
Okay.
the minimum of fee structure. Like let's say minimum you can keep 10,000, maximum
Mm-hmm.
you can keep 19,000. That's the limit. Okay.
Okay.
And the thing is that every year the fee will increase like let's say 1,000, 2,000 extra because every year that the
Okay.
inflation and something
Okay.
that's there everywhere. So that one there because I pay first year 19,000, second year
Okay.
21,000. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I studied in Utrecht University.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So it would be like more
Yeah, I saw your
expensive.
videos. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It would be more. So that's the thing I also need to mention. And second one, coming to the scholarship. And scholarships also is very picky here. It's
Okay.
not like everybody who applies scholarship, at least some amount will come. It's not like that.
Okay.
Scholarships are very picky. If you get scholarship also, they won't reimburse like all the fee amount. The maximum give 10,000. Maximum 10,000. If you do 2 years master also, the maximum will be 10,000.
Okay.
You understand? Like let's say 50% or 60% if you get. And for
Okay.
the scholarship, there are stricter deadlines, uh, uh, proper documentation required, proper things are required. And this thing, you know what? You know what? There are so many students in the Netherlands, especially non-European student. I find only one girl from India.
Mm-hmm.
One girl from India got scholarship,
Okay.
and she got around 8,000 euro, 10,000 euro something.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's it. That's the limit. But you can also check with the university websites, like scholarship section. There is a separate section.
Mm-hmm.
They mention separate deadlines for that. What are the
Okay.
documentation required for that, and how they in the university website they mention very clearly like the process and step. And one more important thing I want to let you know that whatever mentioned in the requirement section, you need to have that at any cost. If you don't have any one of it, no need to apply because their
Okay.
first checklist was that. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And coming to Dutch education, you asked me this question also, how many intakes? I don't know
Mm-hmm.
what purpose you ask, like depend on the fee or depend on the study. I don't know. But I will
I
first
mean, like
explain this.
for study and fees, like September intake and
Yeah.
February intake, right? So,
So for fee, I already told you like 5 or 4 times because here each period intake will be like September and February.
okay.
Okay, but the thing is very simple in the Netherlands that here I don't know regarding states. I know only the UK system because my friends always call me and told the
Okay.
UK this like this. But I don't know states because my friends are doing job there, but I never talk with the study things because I always try to compare the system so that it's easy for me to explain to the clients. So, but I
Okay.
don't know the state. Next time I will ask my friends, but I will give you a description like so here, each intake have let's say one, two, total one academic year is equal to 4 periods. Four
Okay.
periods is equal to each period is equal to 2 to 2.5 months.
Okay.
So you like in India, I will give you a brief description with compared to India. In India, we have semester. One
Yeah.
academic year is equal to 2 semesters. So in one
Okay.
semester, we
Yeah.
study like 5 or 6 subjects. One
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
semester. But
Yeah.
here, one academic year is equal to 4 periods, and each period is 2 to 2.5 months. And each period we choose only 2 subjects,
Okay.
one
Yeah. It's same
one
like my.
mandatory and one elective, primary
Yeah.
elective something. Only 2 months, 2 courses. That's it. And but here the grading process, the examination is very different. More on group project, more on assignments of group, not like writing exam.
Okay. Okay.
Mostly will be like group. Yeah, that would be like one of the change I would say to make sure to you to note.
Okay.
And yeah, that's what I want to give you with the university
Okay.
pattern. But
Yeah.
I'm talking, but I want to listen your opinion or your doubts more than my.
So I
Uh,
have like so many doubts. Like,
yeah, go ahead, go ahead. This is for
what
you.
about
All.
like students in incoming right now to Netherlands, and what about the job market, and uh, yeah, like what about the I heard like Netherlands exam system is strict. Yeah, so how about that?
Yeah. So, okay. So, first of all, now I just list 3 questions for you. So, first one, what about the newcomers like students? And
Mm-hmm.
second one, what are the job opportunity? And third one, what are the
Mm-hmm.
examination uh, evaluation, like how they can give you pass or fail grade?
Yeah.
So, let's say before I have this perception, like people can come and they can study and they can crack job easily, but now my thinking got changed. So I used to say my clients that if you have a good education in your country, if you have a
Mm-hmm.
good experience with one certain field, then plan to come to Netherlands and enhance the skill and
Okay.
get the job opportunity. Because what happened, even now the world is about all technology, AI, missions and stuff. So we need to enhance our skill and we need to have more qualification because Whenever I ask my friends, what about your job application status? And they say like I applied, but I get a email rejection like we have found someone more qualified than you, more
Okay.
skilled than you. So, and in that also Dutch language is also one of the criteria. So these
Okay.
three things, if you have, uh, in these three things, if you have any two, it would be more enough.
Okay.
Qualification, Dutch language, or degree, a skills kind of thing. So these three things you need to be make note. If you have these three things, and I want to say one thing very clear: no need to study anything, like everything. One thing, if you know, you know best, then you will
Okay.
get. Yeah, because they also want proofs. They want to see your portfolio, they want to see your project, you want to show them that I'm capable of doing this. That why. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
one thing I'll say to student, that if you're capable enough to showcase your skill, you have good experience, then plan to come to Netherlands to enhance that one, to get an exposure, and then you will get the job easily. But if you are doubt in yourself, if you don't know like what you want to do, and you're still
Okay.
stuck somewhere like what I'm want to be, then take time, because it's not about getting a job. It's all about first your survival first, and then you need to pass the academics also. Because if you don't know the topic and if you start studying in the Netherlands, you can't even pass the exams also. You
Okay.
understand my point?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's say you're good at data science, and how much the topics, how much the subject stuff you will learn and you will pass. But I just don't know, but I come and study and you won't pass. You understand?
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
first one. And that's what I want to give a final word about the newcomers of the students, that if you have a good qualification, if you have a good skill, if you want to improve that, just come and study in the meantime and you can improve
How
that.
many people are coming? Like, what do you think? Like, people are coming right now to Netherlands or just
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
okay,
People are coming, but you know what? If you ask me, in the Netherlands, there are more NRIs than students.
okay.
There are more
Was it?
NRIs. There are more NRIs from India, and mostly are from Cognizant, TCS, uh, some other companies,
Okay,
and they're working for the client from a client location.
okay.
So,
One second.
like a big, like Amsterdam, Utrecht,
Mm-hmm.
there are banking companies are there more like Rabo, ING,
Okay,
ABN AMRO. So for the banking, they just work for different fields. So that's one of the thing. And second one about uh, the Dutch education process, because that's
mm-hmm.
the thing. The exams are way tougher. What you expect? I'm serious, man, because I'm the one who suffered. Because you know what, in India we have an attendance, a minimum threshold, so that we
Mm-hmm.
go. But for some university in the Netherlands have the university, but most of the university don't have the attendance scheme, something like that. But
Okay,
what I used to do, I don't even go to university. But then I later on I understand that it's not like India. If you study one night before or 2 nights before, you may
mm-hmm.
pass the exam. It's not like that, because the evaluation is made on your presence in the class, your interaction with the other fellows, and
Okay,
your involvement in the group assignments, and your overall performance in the particular period in the particular course.
okay,
Because teacher may observe everything. Because let's say we have a 5 people in the group assignment, 4 people do rigorously, and we get pass marks. One person who don't do, who don't even contribute, but in the group assignment we mention his name.
okay,
So that also the teacher will identify, okay, this guy did not did much, the other fellows did, so we just reduce the marks a bit. You
okay.
understand? and
Yeah.
and you know what, and you know what uh most of the exam questions are based on the class interactions, not in the
Okay,
PDFs, not in the note which given by the teacher, not by the material which given by the teacher. It's all about the questions which they interact in the class at this time. And
Okay.
the learnings is all by asking doubts, talking, and you know what? Here, one thing I like most, teachers are more friendly, so that how we ask our friends if you don't understand something, we can do
Yeah.
the same thing, no hesitation, nothing. And you know what? They can start from zero. If you don't understand anything, also they will explain. And
Okay.
still, you're taking more time. They will ask you to make an appointment, and they make you to sit personally and then explain everything. So that hesitation not there here. So you can but the only motto of the teacher is you need to express yourself. So once you express yourself, you will pass the exam. Okay. So that's the thing. Some people are shy. Some people are like a bit unprofessional in the youth classes. So
Mhm.
that guys will fail. So so that's the
Okay.
thing. But uh, once you understand the approach, you will
Okay.
pass. And that approach make you more skillful, more intelligent. And because the assignments also more towards company based industrial approach. Let's say I will say one of the classiest assignment which I did, like there is a course for me like software engineering. Okay.
Mhm.
So what a software engineer, software architect would do, because they collect the requirements from the holders. So based
Mhm.
on the holders, they need to change the system, and they need to think in every angle, like what is the client's perspective, what is the user's perspective, what is the some company provider perspective. And you know what, we have a different teams. Like let's say you are a client, I'm interviewing you, and you're giving the inputs, I'm writing it.
Okay.
And if someone is the company provider of some product, if you give me this many products, what's your budget? And that thing make me very feel to work in the real
Yeah.
environment. So that
Real
kind
life.
of fashion, for example, if you're data science, in the data science also they have something real data stuff, real. So that things will be there, but the assignments are more towards industrial. It's not like
Okay.
the thing. That one I want to give you clarity. So if you
Okay.
learn that, you will get it.
So what about the university acceptance rate for admissions for any
Yes.
university?
Yeah. So the university acceptance is based on your profile, because uh, they follow very simple approach,
Mm.
and the acceptancy depend on your profile and the way you upload your documents.
Okay.
Let's say in the let's say masters in data science requirements, there is a list of documents. If you have every document, that means you get 100% admission. But if you think like only I don't have one document, why it matter, then you may fail, because that's strict requirements, you need to follow that. Once you
Okay.
have that, you need to. And but before you apply, if you have any doubt, you can also email them, and they will reply within 7 days or something like that.
Okay.
So let's say you have some doubts whether I need to upload the document or not for this kind of requirement, you can ask.
Okay.
So
So
that's
how
there.
long the process takes, like applying for university and getting admission and
Yeah,
you know?
first one, you need to make a account in the study link, which is the main platform for the application in the Netherlands university. And then once
Okay.
you apply, uh, it take like 4 to 5 weeks to get a decision. And then from decision, you need to they give you some deadline. In the meantime, you need to show your financial proofs. You need to
Okay.
show some additional financial proof and some additional insurance and something like that. And then again,
Okay.
you need to apply for the visa.
Hmm.
So and then it takes some 3 to 4 weeks, and you will get a final email confirmation that uh, we approved your visa. And you know
Okay.
what the best part here? This one I can compare with states that there is no visa interview.
Oh, that's what I was
Yeah, there
asking.
is no way. This what I want to compare this with the states, that this thing make me very pissed off, man, because nobody for me. told this kind of thing because everybody have a reference with the states. Nobody have this
Yeah.
thing. Because I also came through a consultancy where there's towards US states. No
Okay.
one for Netherlands. And all the teachers in the consultancy, you need to do visa interview, this.
Okay.
Then I
Okay.
was like, then I went to the embassy in the New Delhi and they asked which university. I told Utrecht University. They took my biometric and then okay, bye, enough.
That's it.
Then I,
Okay.
then I understand the process because when you upload the documents, it first reviewed by the university. Okay.
Okay.
When you miss some document, university will send you an email. So and so document is missing. We'll give you like 1 week time. Please upload it again. Then if you
Okay.
upload it again, the university will check it again. Once the university will check everything proper, everything is good, then it's sent to the IND, the immigration. The
Okay.
immigration automatically approve because already the college
University.
university is checking your profile, right? So no need to the immigration ask you question in the embassy. Why they need to ask because everything college is checking for you, right?
Okay.
And then the embassy will approve and you will get an email confirmation and you need to book an appointment slot and you go give your passport and biometric and come back. And after coming to Netherlands, you can collect your residence card.
Okay. So is
That
there any immigration while entry to the Netherlands?
same
Immigration.
stuff, bro. Like you need to show admission letter.
Okay.
It's not like states. I can compare. It's not like states because these things I can compare with states. These things I know because I also thought same thing, bro. When in the immigration line, I was tense. I was packed because I used to saw these videos in the YouTube. Some person caught in the immigration in the states.
Yeah.
Kind of videos in the
It takes
YouTube. So
hours to come in.
yeah, I was a bit tense. And then
Yeah.
when I came in the immigration line, I used to hold all my documents with me
Documents
like
file.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, file. I was tense. Literally first time, right? I was tense. Nobody with me. I was tense. They ask, where are you going? Which city you are going?
Mm.
Saying it with. For what purpose? I'm going for studying my masters. Can you show the proof? Then I give my admission letter. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day. Bye bye. That's
Nice.
it, bro. That's it, bro. I was like,
Yes.
that's it. Okay, that's it.
Yeah.
Because
Yes.
everything is checked two times. University will check, the IND will check, and the immigration will check again. Like not
Mm.
very strict enough in the immigration line. They
Okay.
just ask you, what is the give me the proof, like one final check. That's it. But you need to be like, oh, you know what? You need to be a bit jovial and confident with them. Like,
Okay.
yeah, hi, hello, something like that. Then it's fine. Don't need to worry.
So is
That's
there any consultancies or I
no,
have to take care of myself?
no.
Not
Yes,
aware.
for Netherlands, no. And the
Okay.
process is very straightforward and simple for Netherlands. But thing is
Okay.
that um when I do my application process, I joined in the United States consultancy. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
because states have a different approach. Okay,
Yeah.
you need to also well application to the university. You need to also mention your consultancy name so that you will get a discount or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, right. So in the Netherlands, it's very straightforward process. Everything written in the university website very clearly and also mention the deadlines. So very everything is structured. So, but the only thing you need to take care about your payments while like paying for the university, because
Okay.
now you know how to pay the stuff. I no need to explain you. So
Mm.
while paying to the university, you need to take care of the payments. What card you gonna use, that thing, and the rest is everything very straightforward process. Everything is like structured one by one, one by one, one by one. Yeah,
Right.
that's how it goes. Yeah,
Right. Lots of thank you so much for the all information. Like,
yeah. So
yeah.
that's
Yeah.
what I want to give you a clarity on that, like what we need to do, and I hope I solved some questions in your
Yeah.
mind.
One more.
Yeah.
So for February intake, how soon or when I have to start the
Yeah,
process?
for February, I would say maybe like post June or July,
June or July. Okay. Okay.
because now is the time for the September.
Okay.
Already application is closed for the September. But let's say this is like a tough time for September, like they're fine for housing, they're fine for the this thing, the some admissions. So
Okay.
this period is goes for the September. Maybe post June or July, you can start for the February.
Okay.
That's a very
Okay.
early time, but that you can make post June, post July, so that you can slowly start and look for different university website, and you also have a chance to apply for scholarship at that time.
Okay. Okay.
If you
Nice.
start early, you can have a time to check and overview your application, and you can even apply for the scholarship at that time if you start a bit early and if you have a thought to do that. Yeah.
Okay. Nice. That's it
But
from my
see,
side. Like,
see, overall, anywhere in the world process almost the same. But thing is that which country suits to our requirement at that time, it matters a lot. Okay,
okay.
so in this time, in this period, maybe you need a country like Netherlands for to explore good opportunities, or like to explore a good culture, or else to study in a good environment to enhance your skill. Maybe I may wrong, but I always say to my clients that choose any country, not only Netherlands. Choose any country that match your fit and that can enhance your future. You're not doing masters for like time pass for 1 or 2 year. You're investing and you need to look for like next 10 years what you want to do with this 2 years investment. Right. So that's what
Yeah.
I want to say. Like any country you can also compare with any other countries, but check what fit for you at the right time.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
can give you my word. And if you have any doubts, don't hesitate. Please email me and or else drop me a questions in the priority questions section. I will definitely
Sure.
answer. If you need, we can also have a talk. And but I hope overall in this conversation, I somewhat I
Yeah. I
clear
got.
your
Yeah.
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 Maybe
Got
it can
everything.
give you a clarity for the coming steps.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it can be a boost for you to get some confidence so that you can
Yeah. Yeah.
such perfect. And yeah, if you have any doubts, let me know in the email, and we'll catch you soon. And I wish you will get something soon, and good luck. Huh?
Sure. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you,
Yeah.
thank you. See you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.